Hey my Squidlings, it's Katie here and welcome back to another traditional speed paint. Today I am coloring Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates. She's one of my most favorite characters from the Fire Emblem Fates games. I just absolutely love her. And yeah, so I decided to draw her. I actually plan on this being a print at convention this year, but I also have just really wanted to draw her. I don't ever draw Camilla, and it's a shame because she's stunning. So I hope my style did her justice. Before I go any further into the video, I want to let you guys know that I have a Patreon where you can see exclusive content. You can get updates regularly on things you don't ever see. You can also get like sneak peeks to future videos that I don't normally post. And that's only for $1. If you pledge more, you can actually get things like line arts, exclusive videos only on Patreon, exclusive prints, stuff like that. So please consider supporting my channel. There will be a card on the screen. There will also be a link in the description. Just check that out. Maybe consider pledging. It helps me out, helps me keep creating awesome YouTube content like reviews and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm sorry for the long spiel on that. So anyway, I am coloring Camilla in Copics, and rest in peace to that purple marker because it basically died while doing this. All my purples are dying, and I don't know why. I feel like I don't use them that often, but I guess I do. But it started to die, and I was very sad, so I'm gonna have to pick up a refill for that someday. Anyway, my camera also decided to not want to film. It filmed in chunks, so if you see any like jumps, basically my SD card is a class 10, but my camera just doesn't want to write that fast, so it stops. And I don't know what happened to my old SD card that wasn't a class 10, so I'll have to find that for filming. But anyway, I really, really, really love this picture. It's probably one of my favorites. I feel like I say that every time. It's one of my favorites that I've done in a while. But it really is. I love everything about this. I love just the pose. I love Camilla. I love everything about it. So, but anyway, I am trying to rekindle my romance with my Copics. I've really been into like watercolors lately and gouache, and I've kind of neglected my Copics. They just sit there and stare at me, and they're like, "Hey, can you use me?" And I always kind of forget about them, but I feel like, or I felt like this would have been a good piece in Copics, and I was right. So I'm really happy with this. Now, I tried to keep it simple. I was gonna do a full body, and then I remembered that I suck at drawing like boots or feet or anything, so I was like, we'll cut it off. And plus, this is actually like the paper I'm using is half of a sheet of Express It blending paper, so I decided to keep it kind of small to fit within the confines of the paper. If you ever want to know any of the materials that I use, check the description. I always leave a list down there. So now I have a question of the video. Have you played a Fire Emblem game? If you have, which one is your favorite? Mine is Sacred Stones. That was actually the first Fire Emblem game I ever played, and I absolutely adore it. Also, who is your favorite Fire Emblem character? That's a hard one for me. I really love Joshua from Sacred Stones. I also really love Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates. And I love Tiki. She's in a bunch of different Fire Emblem games, but I absolutely love Tiki. I have a lot of favorite characters, but so I probably can't pick a top one, but those are a few of them. So now I'm just kind of doing some final shading. I started on her hair, and then I was like, oh hey, I need to shade the little horn things on Camilla's head. And then I continue on with the hair, and I do end up darkening up parts of her armor because I didn't find that they were dark enough for me. It's funny to watch this piece come together. I tried to block out everything with flat shading first. That's just kind of how I've been into things lately. And then I add the shading, and it's just really satisfying to see it go from really plain to just like really, like not detailed, but like shaded or whatever. And I really did miss using my Copics. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm rambling a lot in this video. I apologize. But the video is coming to an end. And I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it this far. So yeah, don't forget you can follow me on all of my social media, which is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to me here to join our cute little squid pod if you haven't already, to keep updated on new videos and stuff like that. Let's see, you can also follow me on Patreon, and you can also check out my new Ticktail store if you want to support me that way. So yeah, until next time guys, toodaloo!